Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in case you guys missed it yesterday, something very interesting yet sad happened in the fitness community and in the fitness industry yesterday. For those who don't know who Jeff Nippard is, he's a very popular science-based trainer. He's also a very popular YouTuber. He has almost 6 million subscribers on this platform. And yesterday he was assaulted at the gym by this big guy, Mike Van Wick, who is a 6-foot-something, really huge guy who used to be Drake's former bodyguard.
I used to guard Drake for a long time. 6 years.
What did you take from that experience of like being around someone like that?
Work ethic. To see a guy at that level go out like night after night, especially on tour, you'd figure like someone that's doing that kind of work would have an off night. To see the looks on these faces and understand like that level of work ethic and that level of consistency, it's pretty wild to see. He's always been a very supportive person of my life. It's not even just him, it's like everybody around him is like I consider family. Yes, I work with him because I was with him all the time, but like you spend time around a lot of other people too.
And I think he also dabbled in bodybuilding at some point, but he also trains. Now this was crazy, okay? This incident happened at a gym in Canada, Pure Muscle and Fitness Gym, and seemingly for no apparent reason whatsoever, as you can see in the video. Mike just grabs Jeff by the neck and shoves him halfway across the gym, and Jeff is like 5'5", but the main part of this is the assault itself. Now, at first when I saw this video, because it was trending everywhere, I mean, it was the most trending video like in the entire fitness. Everybody in the fitness community at some point watched this video yesterday, right? And when I saw it, I genuinely thought that it was staged, but it wasn't. It was indeed very real. That confirmation came not just from Jeff himself, but also people who were at the gym who saw what happened and people who actually saw the security footage. So of course, naturally, when I saw the video, I wanted to know what happened, right? And when I did find out what happened, I thought the reason was very, very cringe. So I'm going to play 2 videos for you guys. The first video being the original video that kind of started this entire thing. This video was made by Mike Van Wick, and in this video he is critiquing science-based lifters, which is what Jeff is.
We all know the science-based guys. Any top 3 you choose. Tell me if you would describe their physique as excellent, average, or mediocre. And where would you put them in that? I guarantee you it's not in excellent. It's somewhere in the middle, right? Science guys really need to answer this question before anything. Why is it that you remain so mediocre, yet you know so much? Because if I knew a lot of shit, I would be very well versed and good at that topic, right? Like say I was some financial wizard. I knew how to like read the stock market and I'm like, I can see investments and like I can see what businesses are going to succeed. I'd be fucking rich, right? People would be like, yeah, he's a fucking genius because like look at him, he applied it and it fucking worked. Bodybuilding, you can be like this big or this short in some cases, maybe this short in other cases. It's always short though, no taller than Bassett. Somehow you're an expert on muscle, but you don't have any. And if you do have any, it's not that well put together and there's a lot of like holes in the physique and you've prided yourself on being strong.
And the second video I'm going to play is the video that Jeff had made in response to Mike's video.
I know I don't need to respond to this, but since he asked, using science-based training, I won Natural Bodybuilding Nationals. I earned my pro card on the most competitive stage in the World Natural Bodybuilding Federation. I placed second in my first bodybuilding pro show, and while doing this, I set the Canadian record on the bench press, and I set a provincial record on the squat. I currently weigh 180 pounds at 5'5" tall, which is pretty close to my natural limit given my height and my genetics. That's all besides the point though, because facts are facts. Information is either right or wrong. It doesn't matter who that information is coming from. If the people with the best physiques had the most knowledge, why would C-Bum need a coach? He has the best physique on the planet. Who could possibly know more than him? Well, it's pretty obvious that bodybuilding success comes from great genetics and really hard training, and if you want to make it in the IFBB, steroid use. I like science because it gives me more confidence in what actually works and what doesn't, because it isolates variables. If you trust a big guy's advice over scientific studies, that doesn't bother me. I listen to what big guys have to say too.
Now that's it. These 2 videos are the only reason why this assault happened. Because as you can see from Jeff's response, he was simply just defending. Honestly, I wouldn't even call it defending. He wasn't defending anything. He was just simply responding to Mike's video. I mean, he is a science-based lifter, and his response wasn't disrespectful in any way. His response was very respectful. He did not call Mike out of his name. He did not insult Mike. He did not put Mike down. I thought it was a very well thought out video, but this big guy right here thought otherwise. To the point where he decided to physically assault someone, and not just assaulting someone his size. He decided to go for someone who is literally 5'5". he is a bully. I'm not really sure what he was expecting to happen after this. I'm not sure if he was expecting people to have his back or tell him that he's a tough guy, he's a big guy, he was right. But I'm happy that everybody on the internet in the fitness community had Jeff's back, because you could have seriously hurt someone badly. With the force of that push, the way he fell and landed, he could have hit his head, he could have died, honestly. And Jeff actually did end up in the hospital. Like I said, this went pretty viral. Here's what he posted on Instagram. If you've seen the video by now, I want to clarify the incident. First, I just want to give an update that I got a CT scan done and I'm okay. In case you didn't see it, this is exactly what happened and there were many witnesses. Mike Van Wick jabbed me in the throat twice in the middle of the gym and then shoved my cameraman. There is already a lie going around that Mike asked me to stay away from him and that I didn't listen and approached him first. This is false, and Pure Muscle and Fitness has security footage to prove it. I think they should release it. This is exactly what happened. As I was filming bicep curls for a YouTube short, Mike brushed by me and said, "Sup." This was our first engagement that day. I chuckled. Mike said, "Oh, things are about to get real funny," as he walked past me. I then asked him, "What did you mean by that?" And I made sure my cameraman was filming in case he tried any funny business. Then he walked back to me. He said, "Turn the camera off," and immediately jabbed me in the throat and I fell onto the floor. Pure Muscle and Fitness allows filming, by the way. I stood back up and he told me to never talk about him ever again. Then he jabbed me in the throat a second time. Then he turned to my videographer and pushed him against a cable machine. Then he walked away. That is a full story and there is gym security footage to prove it. It's up to the gym if they want to release it. As of now, Pure Muscle and Fitness is still allowing Mike to train clients at the gym. I also want to say I really appreciate the outpouring of support from the community and from other gym members. It's honestly making this situation a lot easier to deal with for me, so thank you all so much. I don't know why he attacked me other than he really hates my training style. I certainly gave him absolutely no reason to hate me, and even if I did, there's no excuse to physically attack someone over a disagreement. My opinion is that it was a result of anger brought on by the clip I posted yesterday responding to his question about science-based training. Pretty wild stuff, and I absolutely agree, that's pretty wild stuff. You physically assaulted someone to the point where this person could have had a serious internal injury if, let's say, hypothetically speaking, Jeff fell and hit his head really hard on some weights or some iron or a machine. He could have had some serious head injuries that could have been fatal, and all over a disagreement or a dispute over a training style. This entire incident just revealed how insecure this Mike guy really is, because there's absolutely no justification for what you did because you didn't agree with somebody's training style. Now I'm talking about this because I am in the fitness industry. I am part of the fitness community, but things like this is the reason why people think the fitness industry is so toxic. You disagree with somebody about his training method, so your response to that was, let me go show up to the gym and go physically attack this person. I saw an update yesterday that the gym banned him from the gym. Apparently he trains clients in the gym, like Jeff said. But I hope that the gym does release that security footage. And I hope that Jeff presses charges, because this is a chargeable offense. I watch Jeff's content here on YouTube, and his videos have really helped me just put like a science-based perspective to my physical training, and it has helped me in so many ways. His content is so informative, and he's a very trusted, reliable figure in the fitness industry, and it really sucks that something like this happened to him, because he is somebody who doesn't even bother anybody. Like, he is very well respected, and it's sad that somebody can just physically assault somebody whenever they feel like it and feel like there would be no consequence to it. And I don't think that there's anything that Mike can come out and say that would justify his actions, that would justify his behavior and make this situation better, even if he comes out and offers an apology or a statement. Because the reasoning behind what you did is so small and silly and cringe that I don't think people are going to accept anything that he has to say if he does come out and say something. Yeah, you cannot justify this bully behavior. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this. Do you think that his actions were justified? You watched the two videos. I showed you Mike's video. I showed you Jeff's response. Do you think that Jeff perhaps said anything that justified these actions, let me know down below in my comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.